Test, test, test. Test, test. All right. Microphone is working. Where's my bot? Let's see if chat's working. Hmm. Okay. Then the problem is I don't have my bot. Ah, there we go. All right. And then that means fine. Dude, stay there. My cursor keeps jumping around the screen. It's like just stay in one spot. Oh my god. Hey, what's up? You are always so early. Not that I'm complaining. That's awesome. All right. I think what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to probably go to like 1600 altitude and just kind of troll around and see if I can find like mainly jungles, but I'm also going to be looking for Wraith Lords to hopefully find an elite or legendary. I want to see if I can get Azure Requiem. That's like the main thing. I like reset up all my trophy room to have all the stuff, all like the legendaries on display that I can. Obviously, there's no jewelry cases to display the jewelry, but I have one weapon slot, like one weapon stand open that's empty for Azure Requiem. That's weird. Well, I was just saying that Well, first I had some trouble with the bot, but then I was saying I wanted to try and see if I could farm up Azure Requiem today. I would love to pull it like during stream. I keep finding stuff like between streams and I'm like, man, if it was me, if every time I went into a live streamer's video, like he's like, oh, look at this awesome stuff that I found when conveniently nobody was watching, I would feel like that's shady. Like, I feel bad finding stuff when you guys aren't here because it's like, so I want to find it during the stream so people can see that, like, yeah, I do just find this stuff. Like I did with the boots and the gloves. You know, I do find a lot of stuff on the stream. What am I talking about? And I found Abyss Forge. I found that during the stream too. And I found one of the 3 capybara merchants that I got. Yeah. I find a lot of stuff. What am I talking about? I got plenty of footage of my luck in action. Everybody's like, how did you do it? How did you? I'm like, dude, I didn't. It just happened. I didn't do anything special. I'm just flying around and it's like, it just rains rare, unique items on me. I haven't found the Black Hole Spellbook on this playthrough yet either. That's one. I got it in the other one, but I don't have it in this one. Yeah, I shot way past it. Like, I think I'm sitting at like, oh hey, yeah. I had some very what's the word I'm looking for here? Excited? Emphatic? No. Enthusiastic. That's the word I'm looking for. I had some very enthusiastic fans that have been posting about me on like threads and stuff. So yeah, I appreciate the well wishes, Nilioa. Thank you for joining us here. I'm very excited. I picked up. Let me see, what was I at? I think before it started, I was at 965. So I picked up over 80 some odd subscribers in like one night, which is nice. That's That's a big chunk of subscribers and a significant threshold because now I'm officially monetized. So I apologize for the ads you guys are about to see. But, you know, one thing I could say is I have a really good, positive community here. Everybody's really nice. I am very fortunate to have cultivated a group of very friendly, mature people. See, just flipping work, saying hi. He's cool. I don't know if JFW is a he or a she. I do not presume. But they're good people either way. I even had another YouTuber who's, their channel is about the same size as mine. I mean, like, we are a couple dozen subscribers apart. They're almost exactly the same as me. And, yes, you did mention you were an old man. And, they're like, hey, you want to do a collab? I'm like, yeah, I'll do a collab. Their channel right now seems to be mostly focused on, like, Legend of Zelda. And I feel like Legend of Zelda fans and Everwind fans have some overlap. So I'm like, yeah, that could be a cool collab. Like, maybe we could, like, I don't know, build something in Everwind that looks like something from Legend of Zelda, or I wonder if I could make a Link outfit. I bet I could. Probably go with leather boots, leather gauntlets, the Poison Apprentice hood, and then I gotta find like a green. Maybe there's the tunic with the green vest. You know what? Let me go into my other save real quick. I don't go into this too often on stream, but there's a place we could go and in here that I built specifically for this purpose. Here. But wait, too low. Yes, the tailor room. Let's see here. I feel like this is the first thing I thought of, was this outfit right here. The patchwork outfit. And then we combine it with, see, we got the mage adept hood here. And then let me go get, well, actually, let me take a look at what we got here. I feel like this has got kind of a Legend of Zelda vibe. So let me take these off so we can actually see it. Like, so here's, I don't know, let me, do I have, let's try this one. I'm not quite feeling the, that's a little bit better. The green matches a little better. Let me go get some leather gloves to complete the look. But, like, I would much rather see I mean, that's kinda, sorta. The outfit's not right, though. It's like, the sleeves need to be green. Let me see what else I got up here. Anything else? You think? I mean, it is pretty close. I'm just not digging the hood. The Apprentice Poison Mage, what's this? Let me try this one. The hood's not quite the right color. It's the right shape, and it's green, but it doesn't quite match the shirt. What do you guys think? We got 3 options here. So we got, this is the Mage Adept. Oh, this is also Mage Adept. Okay. So then I can put this back. Do I have Poison Adept? I do not have the Poison Adept. Poison Mage. Poison Apprentice. Let's try this one. Let's see how this one looks. Oh, I think that's better. That's more of a forest green. Yeah, I think... What do you guys think? Poison Adept, Mage Apprentice, and then this was Mage Adept. Thank you. See you around. I think that one. Yeah. Good night. Yeah, I think that'll work. But the key will be getting this stuff. Because I'd probably start a new game. So I'd probably start with leather gloves and leather boots. And then the patchwork outfit will be easy. It's the Apprentice Poison Mage hood that's going to be tough to get. That is a good idea, like a cauldron or something. Oh, wait, why did I do that? I didn't want to do that. I'll put the leather gloves in here, just so I have them nearby. Yeah, where would I put that? If I were to put you know what? I'd put it like right here. It should be a cauldron. Or would that be too much like... I suppose I could shift these guys so that that is over here. Then I would free up 2 slots back there. Maybe move it forward a little. You know what? Actually, I'm going to do that. That there, there, and there. There, there, and there. Yeah, I wish the sleeves... If the sleeves on this were green, I would use this one for link. Actually, you know what? I want to see what that looks like. Brown boots. And... Yeah, you know, there's certainly enough alchemy ingredients. See, now this might work, and actually... That. Okay, those colors match right there. Like, almost exactly. Not quite. They're like a shade off. But they're close. I think this might be the one. It's a little bit fancier. Because Link's outfit has never been, like, simple or patchwork. It's always been a little froofy. But the pants are green. They should be white. I don't know. We'll play around with the idea. That's true. We do already have a cauldron. They wouldn't even need to add a new asset. All right. Let's go over and switch over to the main save now. It's well past time to get started, so let's get started. Imagine getting 1,000 subscribers and finding Azure Requiem on the same day. That would be sick. That would be a red letter day for me. All right. I was flying around earlier looking for Wraith Lords. But then I had to run out and run an errand. I never actually found one. All right, let's see what we got here. How are we doing on? Oh yeah, I forgot I had all this stuff. Had a bad time getting sleep and ended up spending 250 on pet supplies. Yeah, that is pretty expensive insomnia. It's great if you're the pet, though. What kind of pet? What do you got, cats or dogs or like a reptile or something? Can't imagine spending $250 on a reptile, though. Ah. Wow, on cats, you could spend that much just on food. We got 3 cats in the house. And, between the 3 of them, they could eat an entire cow in, like, a day. Yeah, exactly. But that's like a one-time expense. Like, once you got them, and you've paid for all that. I mean, I suppose if like, oh, you know, the cage is getting kind of musty, and the rock looks like it's got some mildew on it, time to replace everything. 11 cats, I'd go nuts. My allergies are going bonkers with just 3. Okay, I'm just gonna stop here because it just went pitch black. Yep. The game just paused itself. I'm just gonna go over to this island and see if there's anything there. Because it's literally the only thing I can see. Well, it's a little bit bigger than I thought it was. Well, and it looks like it's got a dungeon. Yeah, I'll stick to mammals. Shut up! You've got to be kidding me! I did not just get that. Oh my god. I go to a random island. Look at that. I got the Skull Fang chestplate on the first elite. Oh my god. That is incredible. I wasn't even looking for that. I was just killing time. All right, let's whip this thing up. I want to see what it looks like. I've never actually crafted this before. Where is it? 27. Looks like the only thing better than this is the Crystal Beast. All right, let's see what this looks like. Oh, right. Wow, that's oh, that's the that druid-looking armor from the trailers. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna be like, no, dude, there's no way. He's gotta be cheating. He's gotta be. All right, well, looks like we gotta make a whole new display case for this armor. This was like, I was planning on looking for this armor today. I wasn't expecting to get it immediately. All right, we're gonna do jungle armor stands for this. And then there's also boots, gloves, and helmet. You know what? I want to get like a... Yeah, I can't ask for more out of a game than this seat has given me. I mean, like, I literally can't. There's nothing left to ask for. It's given me everything. No, I'm in the wrong station. I want the block crafting station. Let's make a nice display pedestal. Shall we? This one. Perfect. That's got display pedestal written all over it. There we go. Boom. Man, it is nuts that that just dropped. And it's just on this random island here. What altitude am I at? I gotta check. It's probably because it's like above 1800. Yeah, I mentioned that last stream, that I'm going to publish the seed, and I'm going to go around and map all the, I'm going to like document all the coordinates, because here, let me show you. If I push this button right here, you see in the top right corner there, those yellow numbers? That's the location. You see how when I move around, it changes? That's your physical location in the world. Those are your coordinates. So I could just document those numbers, and anybody with the seed and the coordinates could just go straight there and find it. And it's a super straightforward, it's just XYZ access. So once you get comfortable with it and you learn how it works, it's like super easy to figure out. Pet lion? What do you mean pet lion? There are no pets in this game, or there's capybaras. There's man-eating... Look at that! Steamer metal ingot, just randomly. Yeah, welcome to the chat, Camden, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mean to, Okay, looks like the darkness is let up. I still want to explore this island, because what's my altitude on this? Oh, it's above 1900. That's why. Okay. This is a really high altitude island. Okay, let me go back to the ship real quick. Oh, in real life. No, he's a cat. Well, you know, I like baby lions, if you want to call them that. Little cats. All right, let me put this stuff away. Really? None of them? I have got too much raw meat. I need to find a new spot for my globe. I mean, I guess I could put it there. No, it's not a good spot for it. Nope. No, something else. You know, I think when I get the localizer, I'm just going to put it right there. I think it'll be perfect right there. Just have a big satellite laser on the front of my ship. You know, I think I'm just going to put that there for now. Maybe I'll find someplace better to put it. Oh, and I didn't even notice this. I got a talent renewal potion. Dude, I got incredible drops from that thing. And a medium fortify rune. I'm like, why didn't it stack? Because it's bigger than the ones I've got. That was an incredible drop. I don't need either one of these. And they're not worth selling. I'll just grind those up. Alright. No, these go over here. Man, I'm so glad I got that on stream. Like, no, there's no way he's got this too. It's too lucky for him to get that. For me to find every stream the most rare items. What, like right there? I suppose I can put it there. That's actually not a bad idea. What if I put it, like, right there? Yeah, that's perfect. Or would it be better if I put it there? I mean, I could move around it. No, I like it in the first spot better. Right there. That's a good spot for it. And if for some reason I need to move it, it's easy to just pick it up. Alright. Let me get some lockpicks just in case. Because this does have a dungeon inside it. And I'm going to grab some of these keys too. And we'll grab some mushrooms. I don't think I'll need them, but you never know. Let me repair my stuff real quick. And get the OP stick blocks. All right. Let's peel this thing like an onion. It's got layers. Oh, you know what? There was one other thing I wanted to do. Before I go down and start dungeon delving on this thing, I want to grab one other thing. Because this island has a patch of green liquid soaked dirt. So I figure while I'm dungeon delving, I can also be... Is there a hole right there that goes all the way through the island? There is. Look at that. Let's just go ahead and there's another one. We'll just patch these up so we don't have any, you know, OSHA violations. Check that chest. Here we go. This is what I was looking at. All right. So I don't think I'm going to need pipe. I'm just going to put down that. And that. Oops. There we go. All right. Let's let me get some fuel here real quick. That's not going to be enough. That should do it. 9 minutes, that should work. All right. Well, that's working. Let's find the entrance to this dungeon, because I know I saw some stuff underneath. Can't be that well hidden. Oh, look at this. I didn't even notice these. This is a pretty nice little island. Yes, it is tremendous fun. No, I guess there's not. I thought there was stuff down here, but I guess I was just seeing the green rock. All right. I'm back up to the ship then. I'm gonna go try that one with a sword on it next. All right. See if we can just squeeze a little bit more out. Sometimes. Nope. Guess not. All right. Ah, yes, the hidden room in the crossguard. Oh, wait. Did that. That goes down. Okay. I thought I was going to have more time on that island. That's why I guess I didn't need it. They were done pumping. Oh, you missed it, Nycop, man. Look, check this out. I just pulled this on my first kill of the night. It dropped from an elite Grimverd. It's the I forget what it's called. The Skullfang chestplate. I got the recipe. I wasn't even looking for it. I was just killing time because the sky turned black because it was raining and foggy and nighttime, so you know how it gets pitch black? So I just went to the closest island and I'm like, I'm just going to go over there and kill stuff for a few minutes till the rain stops. And the first thing I killed, well, no, it was like the second thing, but it was an elite and it dropped the Skullfang recipe. So I'm like, all right, well, let me check these other areas over here. Maybe there's something in this chest. Skull bound? No. Huh, first try. Okay, well, there's a few things here. You know, I'm just going to take all of it. And a gem. heard it. Is he circling back around or what's going on? I wonder if elites of these plants drop anything unique. I know they got that one, like, extra rare, like, pouch ingredient that they have. I forget what it's called, but it's like it looks like a paper bag. Ah, yes. Lethal precision. Those are good. Stop moving. All right. Music stopped. It's quiet. Almost too quiet. Ah, there we go. Oh, yeah. The Grimrock fences, yeah, you get a ton of stone when you grind those up. I was surprised. I was like, it was like 15 or 20 stone that I got out. It was like a crazy amount. Like, I was expecting, you know, like 5, 6, maybe 7. But it gave like a ridiculous amount of stone. Come down here. These things are so dumb. It's like, flight is the one advantage they have, and they're like, I'm gonna come down to the ground and fight you. Why? Why would you do that? You're safe up there. Anything up here? Other than a great view? Surprise! Oof. That looked like it hurt. You know what I would love? I know what the other type of scan should be. Because we have the purple one that scans for not necessarily sentient creatures, but because I don't want to say living creatures, because it scans for stuff that's not alive. It detects steamers and mortivars, which are machines and undead, respectively, which traditionally don't count as alive. But then we also have the blue one that scans for POIs that are marked with, like, you know, like the Grimverd emblems or the Mortivar, like the wooden skull plaques that they put up sometimes. It detects those. But then the third type of scan that I think is a loot scan that makes any nearby chests glow. So if there's like a secret compartment behind a wall, it makes the chest glow blue. And if it's a special chest, it glows purple. Ugh. I need jump. I need jump. I'm not going back just for jump boot. See, that's the problem. If you don't carry them with you. I don't even see anything up here. I came over here for... Ah, there it is. I knew I saw a glint of green out of the corner of my eye somewhere. Let's see. What do I not need? I don't need those. That. Stone skin is useful. Soft hands and levitation? Don't need that. Soft hands. Well, no, that's good for cooking. And this might be as well, so I'm going to keep it. Which one are we talking about? Are we talking about the teaser they showed at Gamescom? Because I live reacted to that one. There were, and I went back and looked at it later. Guys, we're getting punching daggers. Like straight up Wolverine claws. I mean Wolverine like the X-Man, to be clear, not the animal. You know, chomps on a cigar, calls everybody bub. Wait, that was copper. I mean, I don't need copper, but I'm not going to turn down free copper. Yeah, there was an event today and called Gamescom Future Games, something or other. And they had a teaser. They gave us a clean shot of the new T-Rex boss. And they gave us a clean picture of the new, I don't know if it's a troll or an ogre or what, but it's something. It's a new boss. It's gonna be in the jungle biomes. At least that's what it looks like. Oh, down here. Okay. It's like, where is he? I can hear him, but I don't see him. All right, fine. I'll go get the jumping boots. Oh my god. If you go to my channel, I cut down the video that because I was live streaming for like an hour before it came up and it was all just dead air. So I cut down the live stream. It's just a 4-minute video now. Why are my engines still running? I do hope that these new bosses are like legit powerful. Like, I want them to be like scary difficult to beat. Because I mean, you guys are watching me. I'm dropping 1,500 to 2,000 swings with relative regularity. And this weapon's not even maxed yet. I want something that actually challenges me. I want something that makes me go, wait a minute, I'm not sure I can beat this guy. Oh, they already said they were going to do that. There are so many updates and expansions on the teleportation system that are coming. Like, they're going to give us site-to-site transporters. Basically, it's going to be like Star Trek. Well, no, actually, it's going to be more like Stargate because you have to have a device at both locations. So you can't teleport to someplace you haven't already been at least once. Because you had to have gotten there but you could carry one of these pads with you and put it down in the middle of the dungeon, teleport home, then teleport back to the dungeon, pick up the pad, and keep going. Yeah, basically. I mean, low-key, I wouldn't be surprised if that's where they got it from. Although before Hightail got it from Star Trek. I think most modern, like, open world developers understand that players want a way to, like, get back to where they left off in a dungeon quickly. All right, I'm going to put this in here because I've got too much of this meat. Like 3 stacks is enough. Like, I don't even need that much. I could probably just live with 1 or 2 stacks, but... Oh, right. I came back to get those boots. I keep lamenting that I can't jump. Actually, no. We'll leave them like that. Well, they're also gonna... So they're doing 2 separate teleportation systems. They're doing the linked site-to-site transporters, but they're also expanding the way that the compass teleportation works. So now, instead of just going back to your ship and that's it, it'll let you go to multiple places, not just your ship. I don't know if they're going to have something. Maybe they'll have like a... Ooh, here we go. Ah, he just gave me the shield. Don't need that. Don't need that. That's mildly useful. Don't need that. Hmm, 2% lockpick. Not bad. Bam! One shot. Love that. I guess, like, and the people make the very valid point that it's just, they're like, oh, it's just a quality of life increase. But it's like, if you get too many quality of life increases, it really does start to make the entire game just easier. And I don't want the game to be too easy. I want some challenge. And I know inconvenience is not the same as challenge. I am a very firm advocate of do not think of inconveniencing the player to be the same as challenging the player. Because that's why we get like, oh, you need, you know, 500 hearts of Ent to upgrade this sword one time, you know? Like, that's not a challenge because Ents are super easy to kill. Like, if you got one Ent heart, you're going to get the other 499. It's not a challenge, it's an inconvenience. And some developers don't know the difference. But I think these guys do. And I think they've been pretty good at striking a balance so far. I don't know. I keep seeing people, like, they ask for something, and then when they get that thing, they're like, okay, now that you've done that, do this. And they just keep moving they keep moving the line and moving it and like asking for more. And it's like when are you going to stop at, like, you just keep asking for more. And at some point it's going to be like, okay, that's enough. You've asked for enough. That's enough. We're good. Like, I don't know. I know I'm rambling. It's hard for me to put it, and I know how I sound to other people when I talk about this. Like, oh, you're just being a jerk. Like, I'm not being a jerk. Like, I want everybody to enjoy the game, because I do think it's a good game. But at some point, we got to say to ourselves, like, okay, enough's enough. You have enough quality of life improvements. The game is easy enough. You've got to do something yourself. You can't automate everything. That's boring. You know what I mean? Am I off base here? What do you guys think? Am I overthinking it too much? Yes. I didn't say that it wouldn't be morally or ethically challenging, just that it wouldn't be physically challenging. Yes, it's easy to kill Ents, but you're going to have to look at their big sad faces going, why would you do this? I wanted to be your friend. Yeah. I have noticed it's a younger crowd that asks for it. It's like, ooh, it irks me so much. I'll see them, they'll say something like, it feels like a punishment. I'm like, do you know what I consider a punishment? When I lipped off, or got a bad grade, or got suspended from school for fighting, my mom would paddle my ass raw. That's a punishment. So, like, I have to play, I have to sort all my stuff on my ship. Feels like a punishment. I'm like, my boy, you have never been punished in your life if you think that's a punishment. Back in the day, people used to get sent to their rooms without dinner. That's a punishment. Incarceration and restricted rations. Oh, I'm back up at the top here. Did I get everything already? This thing is kind of convoluted and like turns in on itself. But yeah, I think it's fully cleared out now. Why do I always get stuffy? Like, I'm not having any other... I say it's cleared out, and then another guy appears. And there's another guy. Okay, so I haven't been over here yet. Hey, do you guys mind? I'm trying to rob you. %, no thanks. There we go. That's what I was trying to get. Yeah, and I do understand that. That's why, like, for example, I came around on, because there was people that wanted, like, a dumping chest. Not the way I mean it when I say a dumping chest. Like, they wanted, like, I go to my ship and I have one master chest that I throw all my things in, and then I have something that sorts it for me. I was originally against that, and I came around. I realized why, okay, yeah, that's actually kind of important if you've got, like, a ginormous ship, like the castle that I just built. That thing's ginormous. I get it now. But now they're like, I want one master. My problem with, like, having a master inventory like that is that it, and I hate to say this, because I hate it when people say this phrase to me, but I really do feel like it ruins the immersion. Because then I don't look like, or I don't feel like I'm looking into a chest that's open, you know, and I'm like looking to see what's in that chest. It feels like I'm looking at a database, because I am. It reminds me that I'm not looking at a chest, I'm looking at a computer. I don't want to be reminded that I'm looking at a computer. I want it to feel like a tiny chest with 3 things in it. And it's like, with the crafting from the chest directly, we kind of already do have like a database type, like, show me what items I have, because, like, you know, if I choose to go and, like, craft a leather chest piece or something, for example, it shows me how much leather I have, how much thread I have, you know, how much of all of the components, you know, so, and I don't need to know which chest it's in. It's just, this is how much you have on the ship. $100 double chests and 20 single chests. Yeah, I have just in my main, I call them the stacks. I have, each wall has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 12 double chests, and there's 5, 6 walls. 6, what's 6 times 12? But then I also have another 8 by my staff storage. I have... Do I have any other double chests? I mean, I have a lot of single chests for my book storage. I have probably another dozen or so over by my my runes. But yeah. Wow, you've got 100 double chests? Like, I'm struggling to get to 100. On my ginormous castle. You got 100 double chests? What's wrong with the labeling system? And I guess more accurately, my question would be, how would you improve it? Like, I genuinely want to know. Like, what do you have in mind? What are your thoughts? Yes, that's correct. There is a fair bit of delay today. They can be on all the time. What are you talking about? Oh, I see. So like when I'm out here and I get out the compass, seeing them through the wall like this, okay, I agree with that. Like there's a wall between me and the chest. I shouldn't be able to see the labels. I agree with that. That's a valid. I agree. Yeah, I think this bubble might just be a temporary thing. I have to agree. I've thought to myself before, like, I really wish it was just a sign on the front of the chest. I mean, Abby Real, I feel like the system that was in Minecraft was kind of already perfect. Where you just, I've got, like, this chest has stone in it, so I just put a picture here with a rock in the picture. And I know, okay, this is my stone chest. And it's, like, I don't have to stop and read. I could just, it's an instant visual indicator of what's in the chest. And you just recognize it. Pictures are faster than words. That's why, yeah, we have all the bathrooms marked to say man and woman, but there's also a picture of a dude and a woman in a dress. So you can, without reading, immediately know which bathroom you're going into. And that's why stop signs have unique shapes and colors. Because even if you're illiterate, you know what that 8-sided red shape means. It means stop. Alto. Could be written in another language, but you know what stop means. Yes, that's true. It could be. I should not assume their gender. Sorry, I'm almost done here, guys. Just give me a sec. I'm gonna toss this in the grinder. I should kick this thing on at some point here. Next time I come back with some sticks, I'll turn it on. All right. I think that's the island I cleared out, right? I just did that one? No, I didn't. Where's the one I just did? That one? Oh, it's directly underneath me. I always lose stuff that's underneath me. My next ship is going to be like it's going to be the helicarrier from S.H.I.E.L.D. from the MCU or from Marvel. Because it's got the bridge is it's in a glass bowl on the bottom. So you could see everything down there. right, so I'm going to go down to 1900. We get away from this island so I don't crash into it. Come on. There we go. I'm going to swing back around and go the other way. A glass ship. I might do that. And if I was going to make a glass ship, I think I know exactly what kind of ship I would make. If you're not a Trekkie, like if you haven't watched Star Trek The Next Generation, you won't get this. But I would make the crystal entity. Or the crystalline entity, I think is what they called it. If I made one of those, and I could find a way to, like, legit create that. Yes, some trapdoors that are smaller than 3x3. Or no, the ones we've got are 2x2. So, yeah, 3x3 and a 1x1 would be great. It would be so complicated to make that, though. I think probably what I would do is I would use the ship's pipes, like the you know, those things, the steam pipes, the wooden pipes. I'd use that to make like a skeleton for the thing, and then I'd just build glass around it. I'm not sure how well that would come out, though. Although now that I'm thinking about it, you know, it would look really cool. I might just make a jellyfish. Like a ship that looks like a jellyfish made out of glass. Like a man of war or like a box jellyfish. This island is actually pretty high up right here. Yeah, I mean, but the fact that we would have, like, slabs and vertical slabs and stairs of glass would make it easier. And when I got out to, like, the really fine edges, I would probably switch to window panes. I don't know. It would be something that would take a lot of thought and careful design work. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's where they got the idea, because, like, when lightning strikes a sandy beach, it goes a good, 3-4 feet into the ground sometimes, and it melts the glass, and that solidifies, and then people would go and dig that up. That's what I want. Because I don't want to change my ship's altitude. But I'm not high enough to fly over to that island, I don't think. But if I come over here and do this, now I might be. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Haha, I made it. All right. anything interesting over here? No, boring junk. I don't even care about any of this stuff. Yeah, it's the boots. They got plus 150%. And they're not even maxed out. I can go one more. I could get it up to 200. These are those like crazy rare boots. I found them, what, 3 weeks ago? Something like that. Ooh. Let's see if a treasure at altitude 1900 is any better than it is at sea level. Nope. Still garbage. Oh, those got loot luck on them. Yeah, I'll take a few of those. What do these get? Soft hands and ice. Those are garbage now. Yes, sir. Welcome to chat, Blackyard. And the blessings continue. Check this out. Look at this. I found the recipe for the Skull Fang chestplate on like the second kill of the night. I logged in and I decided, all right, I'm going to set out. Let's go. And as soon as I start flying, right? Like out of nowhere, fog, rain, and nighttime all start at the same time. It just goes pitch black. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go to this island over here because it was the only thing I could see. And I'm like, I'm just going to kill stuff and kill some time till the darkness breaks. And like the second thing I kill dropped the Dusk Fang. That is a pretty high up island. I think it's a rotten biome. Let's go check it out. Because that island looks like it's above my altitude, and I'm at 1900. So that thing's going to be at like 1920, 1930 maybe? Welcome to the chat, KMFN7740. Yeah, look at this. This is really high up. Look at that. It's like 19. This might be like almost the highest that an island can possibly spawn. All right. I'm gonna need these to get up there. Still might not be enough. All right, let me see if I can reach that. Nope. I had the wrong thing in my hand. Yes, of course. I don't think of the snowy ones as islands because islands have stuff on them. Those don't. They just have trees and snow. That's it. There's literally nothing else up there. All right, thanks for stopping by, Nightcup. Oh, that was close. Tell me there's nothing but worms on this island. There's nothing on this rock. It's hoping for like an elite steamer or something. Not even a patch of fuel. All right, well, that was a bust. But there's a couple of other ones over there I see. Go check those. Let's check this. Let me see which one's closer. We'll check the closer one first. 1080, and that one is 1090. Wow, they're almost the same. And this one at least has a structure on it. Wowie. Come on, open. Go. Open. Why can't I not? What's going on? Why are my controls not responding? There we go. All right, I guess. Another nothing burger. Yeah, a little fuel. I'm not gonna bother with it right now. I've got adequate fuel for a while. I don't need to spend time during stream performing the menial task of going to the gas station. Picking up a pack of smokes and some scratch-offs. Getting some Fireball whiskey, but it's a gas station, so they got the little tiny bottles. You gotta get like 4 or 5 of them. No, I'm going the wrong direction. I want to go to that other one over there. If that other island doesn't have anything on it, like, I'm going to fly past it. And if it doesn't have something obviously good on it, like, I'm not even getting out of the ship. Yeah, let me get some Parliament lights. 2 of them little fireballs. Let me get three quick picks of the little lotto and put the rest on pump 3. Oh, it's a beef jerky. But it's always like weird brands of beef jerky. Like, let me get that Monster Chew. Let me get some of that cowhide beef jerky. Is that the island I was looking for that's like right behind me there? Yes, it is. And I don't see anything on it at all. Like, not even trees. I'm sure there's monsters on it because they just haven't spawned in yet, but if it ain't even got trees, it ain't even worth my time. Look, it's smooth. There's like nothing. How am I not close enough to have marked it as searched or explored? Oh, wait, there's a steamer. I can go womp on a steamer real quick. I love that. am smooth. He's like, nope, I'm out. That guy's jumping too high. Look at him. He went all the way down there. He's like, no, I am getting the heck out of here. This guy just expunged this island of life. I'm not messing with him. Oh. Really, I'm so energized tonight that I was like sitting up in my chair. Like, let me get comfortable. My back is starting to hurt. Like, honestly, all of this stuff, I could probably just go down to an island and leave all of it. And I don't need it. I don't even need the money I'd get from selling it. I should just do that. Here we go. Net launchers? I don't know, dude. I'm pretty psyched about the, like, I don't know what else to call them, but Wolverine claws. Like, they're like three-pronged punching daggers. They're like, it's like a blink and you miss it moment. The guy's fighting a steamer colossus, and he holds his hands up. Like, at the beginning of the clip, he's holding his hands up doing a block. And he's got these, like, spiked gauntlets on his hands. And oh, that is going to be fun. Yeah, on this save, I only have two. I only have two chests with a little bit extra in a third. Let's stop here for a second. Let some islands load in. Oh, wait, that one's a jungle. That one's a jungle, and it's above me. Ooh, and another one. And it's even higher. Look at that. I am back at full health. I was down to a sliver of health and I'm back at full, and I never used a potion. I never ate a single piece of food. Let all doubts about lifesteal be put to rest. Oh, we're frozen. Swing, swing, swing. One shot. Not even a crit. I don't get that. How do I have a crit that does 500 right after a non-crit that does 1300? Is my damage range that big? Is this island empty already? That's a bummer. All right. Go back to the ship. All right, I'm going to have to go up. I'm not going to climb off the side of this thing when my ship is perfectly capable of getting up there. That's just obnoxious. I'm going to get closer, though. Where are we at? 1930? All right. Ooh. Almost missed that. Look at that. 5 steamer ingots. And the rich get richer. Ooh. Shiny. I'll take a shiny. Man, there's no elites on this island. I heard a there. Ah, dang it. Son of a. I'm down here. All right, I think that's it. I think this island. Dang, I was so hoping to come across an elite up here. This would be such a good island to get an elite. 1930. That is really high altitude. Hey, what up? Oh, what did you miss? My friend. Hold on. Let me just... Come on, dump. There we go. Check this out. Second kill of the night. Skull Fang chest plate. Look at that. I wasn't even looking for it. It's just, you know how when it gets pitch black, when it starts raining and fog and nighttime at the same time? It got pitch black, so I'm like, I can only see one island, so I'm just going to go over there and kill stuff to kill time. And then the second thing I killed dropped it. Also, special 1K live stream. I know it's kind of subtle. You might not have noticed it. Yo, Dadavik, welcome to chat. Just sorting all this stuff out real quick. Okay, well, that's a problem. I'm wearing the wrong hat. Where's my, Oh, that's right. I had it on because of the stun. All right. Put this over here. I want to try something real quick. And since I got a weapon, look at this. No, not that one. The other one. I got a weapon with a really good crit. So I want to now enhance where it's... There they are. Get back here. I want to try and get some good crit damage on here. What do we need? Feathers and jungle wood? Alright. Feathers. Yes, actually, several people have suggested it, including me. Because there's some awesome shields, and I would love to put them on the wall. Like, I've actually seen people formally put suggestions up in the suggestion section. And I know so they know we want it. Like, they've seen it. Alright, let me go get some blue gems. Alright. Very nice. Let's keep going. Now we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. So 5, 6. Plus you could potentially start with. So that's 35, I think, is the absolute maximum that this max can have. It's like the theoretical maximum. So if I can get like anywhere near 30, I'll be happy. This actually is like a really good mask. because it only has one modification on it. And the only other one I've ever seen it pick up. See, look at 13. This is awesome. This is going perfectly. That just got 5%. The only other one I've ever seen it pick up is bonus defense. Which I'd be fine with. If one of these gave me some bonus defense... Oh, I need an egg. Okay. Do I have... I do. I've got 3. And it also wanted... some of this. Like, I got one on my other save that's 28%. I'm happy with that. 16, that wasn't great, but that's okay. I want to get the recipe so I can make like 10 of these and just keep trying over and over. Did it not? Oh, that was level 6. Okay. People have also requested full mannequins, you know, so we can display the full, like, suit of armor. See, there's the bonus defense. Probably going to start dumping on that now, because I got plus 16 crit on there. See, like, this is my setup right now. Like, I got the armor here, then I'll put the boots down here, gloves here, and helmet over here. But, like, that's not the same as having it on a mannequin. Oh. I am out of eggs. Okay. I'm gonna need to get some more eggs. Oh, yeah, I just picked this up. It's the one I was talking about earlier, the Skullfang chestplate. It's the second best armor in the game, only the Crystal Fang is better. And maybe... the Abyss Forge is slightly better as well. It's got a 30, and this one's got 27. Although, this one can be leveled up 10 times, whereas this one can only be leveled up 7. So it's possible that this one might just edge out the Abyss Forge. This, you've seen it before in trailers. This is what the Arcanist was wearing. Because it's a really good... So the benefit of this one is it's an advanced armor, right? So you only need a couple of points in Warrior to unlock it. And it's got a really high defense. So it's good for people who want to go Arcane Primary. Because what you can do, right? You go over here and you go... like 3 into Oppression, and then like 3 into Recycle or something. You just got to put 6 points in here, and then 3 into Health, and you unlock it. So you're putting 10 points over here, which lets you put 29 points over here, and focus heavily on Arcanist, and you can still have a really good armor class. I mean, well, I got it from an elite Grimverd that was on one of these really high islands. I was on an island that was above 1900. That's probably not, like, the only place to get it. That's why I'm searching these higher up islands. I went up to 1900, and I'm just looking for islands that are higher than I am. I killed, like, 1 Grimverd, and then the second one I killed was an elite, and that dropped it. That dropped the recipe. Let's see, what do we got? Let me go check this... Seems like there's a couple shops here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Although, so it's just the standard shops. But they do have the market stalls, so. Got rid of all that. Let me grab some money here. In case they got something I want. Because look at this. I got a full chest here and a full chest here. I've got money to spare. I don't need to, like, barter. I don't need to bring a bunch of junk armor with me to sell. I can just straight up pay for stuff and walk away. I've got the money to spare. Let's see. Loot luck. Nope, nothing. Iris resist, electric resist. They all have talent renewal potions. Look at that, all 4 of them. We got an herbalist, a merchant, another herbalist, 3 herbalists and a merchant. That's crazy. Like, it's not bad to come across that if you don't have any talent renewal potions. The problem is I've got like 55 of them, so I don't need them anymore. Oh. Ice resistance, lame. All right, hold on. Let me switch hats here. There we go. That actually wasn't bad for a gold lock. I don't need any of this junk. Oh, sorry, I put a hole in your wall. And your ceiling. Oh. It's an armor. Nothing. The 420 island, yeah. That's the merchant. Where's the weaponsmith? That's number 5. Is this the weapon guy? Or was I over here already? No, that's the armorer. So, it has not been all happiness this week. We lost 2 really great people. Tim Curry and Dolly Parton on the same day. Ah, here's the weaponsmith. Nothing. Freeze. Sharpness. Yeah, I just saw the announcement this morning. I guess he'd been dealing with some health stuff for a little while as well. He was the same age as Dolly Parton. They were both 80. Yeah, he was great. And it's rare, you know, to see somebody, you know, a public figure like him and Dolly Parton too. They were both relatively free of controversy. Everybody's always got some kind of drama going on, but those two were always pretty chill. I mean, people tried to start some drama about Dolly Parton, but they always failed. They'd go and try to stir something up, and she'd be all like, well, you know, I'm just trying to be nice and loving people and letting people live their lives, not causing no trouble for nobody. And she'd smile, and everybody would go, oh, come on, leave Dolly alone. And the person would stop trying to do the drama. Because they'd get such backlash. Because Dolly Parton is just like a genuinely sincere, like, kind person. So anybody that ever tried to start stirring stuff up, everybody like, dude, just, it's Dolly. Leave her alone. She's fine. Oh, the lag is real. I mean, that happens all the time. I'd be more frustrated about having like a major life event, like a birthday or something I can't control that's on like a major holiday. My brother's birthday is within a couple of days of Christmas. So he's always getting like, here's your gift for Christmas and your birthday. It's like, it's not fair. My brother gets one for his birthday and a separate one for Christmas. Like, well, I had the good sense to be born as far from Christmas as possible. I was born in June. Like, can't get much farther than that. There's like no holidays in June. None. There's what, Juneteenth? I'm not getting a gift on Juneteenth. Yeah, but I mean, when the kid's old enough, you know, 6, 7, 8 years from now, people aren't going to be like, oh yeah, you were born on the day Dolly Parton died. See a tiny little rock over there that's high enough to maybe have something interesting on it. It's also small enough to have nothing whatsoever on it. I mean, like, even like, does anybody remember what day Johnny Cash died? Or David Bowie? Or Prince? I don't even remember what year. I think people are just going to remember that Dolly Parton was a sweet, kind woman, and nobody's going to remember what day it was. Just that it was a sad day. Because when doesn't matter, you know? All right, this island is clear. Let's go back to the ship. I mean, I'm a fan of Johnny Cash. I'm just saying, like, fans remember the good things about Dolly Parton. Just like I remember the good things about Johnny Cash. One of my favorite stories about Johnny Cash was that after he covered Hurt, I believe it was originally a Nine Inch Nails song, and he did a cover of it. And they were talking to Nine Inch Nails and were doing an interview on, I don't know, MTV or something, or maybe it was a talk show on a night show or something. And they're like, yeah, like we're never going to do it as good as he did it. That's his song now. Kind of like how a similar thing happened with Dolly Parton when Whitney Houston did I Will Always Love You. Dolly Parton wrote that song and performed it like way before Whitney Houston did. And when Whitney Houston's cover came out, Dolly was like, yeah, that was an incredible. Like, and that's she's such a classy lady that, like, she'll freely admit, like, oh yeah, that person is way better than me. I heard a story about Dolly Parton today where when she was first starting out, when she first wrote that song, the guy that he was like a co-hosting on a TV show in the 70s, and the guy sued her. And she said, well, I don't really want to spend time in court fighting this, so just tell me how much you want. And so she just settled and just gave him what he wanted. Like, she didn't fight it at all. She said, just give me a number and I'll give it to you. And she paid him the money. And she said it took her a good, like, year and a half to pay it off because she didn't have the money at the time. But she said he got her first $1 million. And then that's not where the story ends. Because later on in life, when she's blowed up and she's famous and rich, this guy falls on hard times. And, like, he owned a record label. And he lost it, like, because he lost a bunch of money. And she, because she was like crazy rich by then, bought the record label and gave it back to him for free because she said she wanted his kids to have it. That is a classy lady right there. To buy the record label of the guy that sued you and give it back to him for free. I don't know about that one. Disturbed does a very good version of Sound of Silence, but I prefer the original version first. I think it was it Hall & Oates that did the first one? Who did Sound of Silence? Or no, Simon and Garfunkel. Sound of Silence. Huh? Yeah, Simon and Garfunkel did it. Am I up against something? I'm not moving. Oh, there's an island loading underneath me. I concur. I mean, and it's not just like the music, you know, and stuff. She did a lot of like charity and philanthropy stuff. She was like legit, just like a kind soul. It wasn't just all for like promotion or you know how like some people will do stuff because they're just doing it for clout. She was doing this stuff back when there was no such thing as clout. There was no social media. There was no internet. A lot of the stuff she did, she didn't even take credit for. She just wanted to help people. There's just never going to be another person like Dolly Parton. Look at that, 34. That's almost perfect. I think I'm going to go buy that. Yeah, day before yesterday. No, it was yesterday. You probably didn't hear that Tim Curry also died that day. They died on the same day. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, that Dolly Parton was like, she was a legend. She was one of one. Even they said his version was really spot on, sort of like the "We Are Warning You" and the "You Didn't Listen" versions. Are you talking about Sound of Silence? I mean, don't get me wrong. Disturbed's version of Sound of Silence is excellent. I don't want to come across that I'm talking smack about Disturbed. They did an outstanding job with that song. This is just personal preference, and I think it's probably because I heard the Simon and Garfunkel version first. And so that's like ingrained in my brain as like the original. He did a gag where he said he would play the Sound of Silence. Played like actual silence and was... How can you copy strike silence? Because he's... Well, we should probably stop talking about that song then, if just saying the name of it gets you copy struck. Like how could you get copy struck then? They can't copy strike silence. Yeah, me too. It's like, you know, I think... Hold on. This is freezing again. All right, let me show you guys something here real quick. There is a lot of depictions of the devil, but there's one in particular that you look at it and you're like, really? That guy? Let me see if I can find it. See, maybe it was really, you show me the Joker before you show me this devil painting. All right, well, I can't find it. No, it's... Yeah, I know we were just talking about Tim Curry, but no. I'm not talking about the devil from legend. There's an oil painting from the Renaissance, and it's called something like Devil's Bargain or Lucifer's Bargain or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. But it just looks like an ordinary guy sitting on a throne holding a coin. And to me, even though that is one of the, like, there are some really incredible, really finely crafted, beautiful depictions of gods and angels and devils and stuff. But this painting, and it's seems like it's almost intentionally like, it's not quite as clear as it could be. Like it's slightly just rough in the way it's depicted. And it's just this normal looking guy with a smile on his face, holding a coin, sitting on a throne. And it is perhaps to me the most chilling depiction of the devil I've ever seen. Because when you walk up to a guy and he's head to toe, leathery red skin, giant black horns, pointy tail, and a pitchfork, you're like, I'm not going to do a deal with that guy. But when this dude comes up to you and he's like, you want to buy this coin? I'll give you a good deal. And it's just a normal looking dude. And you don't even know you're selling your soul to this guy. That is scary. And that is, you know, like the real idea. Allegory of Satan. Let me look that up. That might be it. Yes, that's the one. Thank you. Let me see if I can pull up like a really big one. Come on. Stupid YouTube. Oh my God, just show me the picture. Not YouTube, Google. This. See how it just looks like a normal guy? He's not buff. He's not strong. He's not young. He doesn't have a chiseled jaw. He looks like the milkman. He's just a normal looking dude. And he's like, hey, you want this coin? And then you look down here at his feet and there's businessmen and kings and knights and soldiers from all different eras. Just down here. And you see the trail of coins and it's like, and his throne is built on coins. Like, he's built his empire on people who made stupid deals with him. And it's such a normal looking guy. But you got he's got the wings behind him. They're like, that's like symbolic of like behind even a kind face like this can be evil. And to me, this is one of the most intimidating depictions of the devil that I've ever seen. Because he's not scary. Because he doesn't have horns. He doesn't have the pointy tail. He just looks like a normal dude. Like, this guy looks like a manager of a Wendy's. This is true. Sorry, I don't mean to get like all philosophical. I get off on tangents sometimes. Let's get back to killing monsters. I'm getting too close to spawn. Let's just travel for a little bit. The 1900s crypto, bro. Yeah. Although I think that's probably a little earlier than 1900. I wouldn't be surprised if that painting wasn't from 16 or 1700s and was depicting an even earlier time. Well, it couldn't be that early because I'm pretty sure I saw a Civil War hat in there. I'm not familiar with that one. Do go on. We are definitely stopping at this island. It is way up here on our shoulder and we're right next to it. Yeah, we're going to stop there. Okay, I need to go higher. So, yeah, we'll do that. There we go. No, that's what I want. The book is about how death, time, Mother Nature works, and are all jobs done by mortals who take on the mantle. For example, death came for a man but was careless and didn't have the hood on, So in the exchange, the man shoots death in the head and now becomes the new death. Oh. Interesting. So it's the Santa Claus, but death. Wait, that's the whole dungeon? Ah, no, there's more over here. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, I think this one's done. I can get rid of some of this stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Is the hammers isn't annoying. I do have a sword that's way stronger, but I only use it for boss fights because you don't need that much power for most of these fights. The hammer is adequate and it's less annoying. Oh, the boots. I found these what, about a month ago? I can put one more upgrade to get them up to 200%. They're not even maxed out, but the final jump requires a greater potion of jumping boost, which I don't have yet. I have to find it as loot because we can't craft that potion yet. Yeah. And the boots stack with the potion. Yeah, I got this one. I mean, look at this. It's got a 51% crit rate, and I don't even have sharpness on it yet. Once I get the perfect sharpness on here, it's going to have a 76% crit rate. It does, oh my god, more damage. So much more damage. But I don't need to do that much damage against anything except basically the Golem and the Colossus. So that's all I use it on. Exactly. Yeah, just flipping work is spot on. This is the workhorse, and the sword is the specialist. Oh, okay, so I didn't have the advanced one. Now I got them both. All right. And the unfortunate thing is, like, where did I put it? Maybe I sold it or I scrapped it. Because, like, I have the recipe for the dagger and the mace as well. But they're also like that. They also like in your ear while you're it's just no, I'm good. I did see somebody had a steamer metal sword that was not in the game yet, but it was in the game files, so they used a third-party item add-on or a mod to give themselves this sword. And it's a pretty good sword, and it's just a regular blade. It doesn't have spinning gears. Oh, yeah. But I mean, I got lifesteal over here. Oh. Oh, man, I'm so dumb. I completely forgot I wanted to buy that ring, and I don't even remember which village had it now. Did I never bought... Did I buy that ring? I just remembered about the ring. Oh, no, that's 33. The other one had 34. Oh well. 35 is the real limit. I don't think anyone's ever had confirmed more than 35. No. You don't actually get the sword. You get these weapons, these steamer weapons, you get them from the Colossus. But you don't get the weapons. What you get are these recipes over here. You get one of these 4. So you got the Steamer Metal Crusher, which is the hammer, the Warblade, which is the two-handed sword, the mace, and the daggers, which are like the rippers from Fallout. So you can craft as many as you want. Oh, I don't know. Like I said, it's not even in the game yet. Someone used a third-party mod to add it to the game. I only saw a picture. I don't know any of its stats or attributes or anything. All right, I think I'm going to go down to 1,000. Because I want, like, my whole objective tonight, and I went and got all excited. I got all hot and bothered over that armor. And I started looking for it, and I completely forgot what my goal for tonight was. I was looking for Wraiths. I want to kill some Wraith Lords to get me an Azure Requiem. Which does not drop from the Knights. It only drops from the Wraith Lord himself. So there is no need to farm the Knights. What am I stuck on? I'm not stuck on that island. I'm nowhere near it. In fact, I'm past it. Why am I not moving? Ah, see, there we go. That's why. You see how it like didn't appear until I was like literally on top of it. I hate that. And but it'll spawn those way over there, but it won't spawn the one in front of me. The one in front of me, like those should be blocked from spawning until after what's in front of me spawns. The ones in front of your ship, in the direction you're facing, or the direction you're traveling in, should have the priority on rendering over all other islands. Because I'm not going to crash into that one. I'm not looking for blue lights right now. But I will say about what you were saying earlier, lifesteal is not a bad rune to put on any weapon. And yeah, if you put a good high level, like a 8%, you don't even need to go all the way up. 8% is enough. And is achievable. Like, you'll pretty much be unkillable with an 8% lifesteal rune. On almost anything. Excuse me, folks. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's see if any islands rendered. And see, like, I get that Linux is going to be, you know, because it doesn't have all the bloat of Windows. But if they want this game to be, like, have mass appeal, to get mass adoption, it's got to work on Windows. The solution is not everybody switch to Linux. I mean, the solution is everybody switch to Linux. But the solution is not everybody switch to Linux. The solution is fix your game. All right, let's continue on. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if you want, like, type a number and then I'll say it immediately. And then we'll see how long it takes for you guys to hear it. And then we'll know, like, what our delay is. I could count to 10 1,000s. I said that immediately, so however long it took you to count it out. No, I'm not going to go back for that tower. That's... If there is anything there, it's just going to be a Mortivar Lord, and that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, and everything is invisible. Everything is gone. I'm in the void. Right, no, I get that. What I'm saying is, like, type a number, and then as soon as it appears on my screen, I will say the number, and then you count how long it takes from when you type it to when you hear me say it, and that will give us a count of the full duration of the lag for the response time from you to me back to you. 42. Excellent choice. Well, that's handy to know. I would have also accepted the numbers 64, not 69. 64, the Nintendo 64 is my favorite console. Or 420 would have also been acceptable, begrudgingly. But if you had said 67, it would have been a 1 month ban. I think my soda went flat. 70 minus 1. Ooh, a swamp. Okay, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for swamps. So these particular islands do not have what I'm looking for, but maybe the next one does. Do not see what I am looking for. Fish orange wide eyes? What does that mean? I'm pretty sure that house is not. It is not. Okay. Oh, fog. Oh, I see. It's my overlay. That actually explains a lot. I've seen a lot of weird messages and I don't say anything because I'm like, is that person having a stroke? The overlay doesn't have emojis because I can't see the YouTube's chat in game, So I have a separate program that reads the chat and puts it on an overlay so that I can see it in game. But it doesn't have emojis. So when it sees an emoji, it just describes it. It's not... I mean, it's only one way to know. I don't think that is one because it's mostly stone. It's the wrong color. Oh, see, the nauseous face, that came through as an emoji. So maybe it has some, but not others? Okay, yeah, that's not it. Oh, look at that island. It's just one big hill. Back in my day, we had to type out our emojis with punctuation marks. Real man knows how to make a Jigglypuff with parentheses. You whippersnappers and your emojis these days. Back in my day, we had one ringtone, and it sounded like a phone. I remember one summer when everyone had that, the annoying frog on the motor. That like, oh my God, turn that off. Put it on vibrate. I don't want to hear that. Like, one time is funny. After that, it's just obnoxious. I left the swamp area, so I'm turning around. There's got to be one Wraith Lord in there somewhere. All right, I guess I'm just going to go 20. I can't keep with the stop and go. I'm just going to go 20. About 11 seconds. Ugh. Yeah, but I mean, it's a pretty standard delay for YouTube. I mean, most live TV shows have anywhere from a 15 to 30-second delay. Some even have up to a minute because, you know, like they gotta worry about like censorship and stuff. So like if somebody drops an F-bomb or there's a nip slip or something, and they need some time to be able to hit the censor button to block it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's hard for me to keep up. Like, I try to respond to everything, but sometimes it goes so quick. And as more people join, it's going to be harder and harder for me to keep up. That was a wardrobe malfunction, let's be nice. Caused by Justin Timberlake. That's just a regular cemetery. It's not the one I want. Curiouser and curiouser. Nope. I mean, that's possible, but only because, like, it's not that I don't want to respond to everybody. It's just with, you know, when messages start coming in, like, super fast, like, they'll be off my screen before I even see them, you know? But when somebody donates, that message just sticks to the screen and doesn't disappear. Maintain ship speed. I had to put in a valve so you could turn off half the fans. I've considered doing that. But I feel like having the 3 speed settings, like going just 20 for me is sufficient. The one thing I do want, though, is to have like a separate, like a maneuvering thruster system that's just like I could put like one engine like right here or something, or like maybe, you know, like, oh my god, the lag. Like just put an engine here with like 4 fans that way and an engine here with 4 fans that way, so that my max speed would be 20 and 1/3 of that, or maybe even just 4, so my max speed would be 10, and my 1/3 of that would be like 3. And the reason why I would want to do that is so that I could do really fine control, like parking maneuvers when I want to line the ship up to land. But for just trolling along, just, you know, skimming islands to look for stuff, 20 is fine. I do agree, more speed settings would be great. I would love to have 5 instead of 3. So you could have like, what would it be? What's 60 divided by 5? What is that, like 12? So you'd have 12, 24, 36, 48 and 60. I can work with that. Or if you even wanted to put it to just 50 as your max speed, then you'd have 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. That'd be perfect. All right, I don't know why I'm just hanging out over this island. Let's go find... Getting a vibe. Yeah, I think 5 is enough. I mean, when I was in the Navy, I was a helmsman as part of my responsibilities, and that the helm only had 4 speeds. It had, 1/4, half, 3/4, and full. And then, of course, the same in reverse. Oh yeah, I was telling them they should give us ways to like modify the ship. Oh look, there's a Mortivar King. I was right. I knew there was a Mortivar Lord down here. I felt it in me bones. And this is one of those like, wait, have I been here? I think I've been here before. Maybe that's why I thought there was a Mortivar Lord down here. Because this looks exactly like... I made that joke one time about, like, they don't all have extravagant pads. This one's got a nice, intimate little bachelor pad here. He doesn't have to have a tower. This is a Mortivar Lord that's secure with his masculinity. He's like, I don't need a big tower to show off how manly I am. I can just have like a humble little shack. And I know that no matter what anybody says, I'm a real man. Well, there's a rune for something. Sky Pierce, okay. I don't know. It's exact. Like the entire room every block, every like it. See, like this room looks familiar too. Freeze, nice. All right. Like, how far am I from spawn? I guess maybe I have. This is really far from spawn. It just, all of this looks so, like I go through a lot of repeats and I've never walked into one where I repeated it and then I was like, wait, like this, I've never felt like I've been there before. Like I know that they look similar, but this, the whole layout, all of it, this whole, I feel like I've been in here before, like a really long time ago. All right, back to ship. The B-52s? Flying Fortress? You don't like the Flying Fortress? Why are we talking about the B-52? Did I say something about a B-52? I don't have any of these? Oh, okay. Oh, the band. So why are we talking about the band? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Military history was not my strong suit. Ah. All right, well, let's see. What are we looking at here? Oh, we still got time. We got time left. I went through a military phase. They called it boot camp. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, you know what? I don't think I'm going to find any wraiths tonight. Let's go back up top. Maybe we can find a Colossus or something to end the night on. before. Oh, I have been over here. Look, I just accidentally made my way back to the Dauntless March. See, look, there's my Dauntless March flag. I was like, there's no way I found a second one. I have been in this area before. Guys trying to gaslight me. Oh no, they just don't look the same. They don't all look that the same. No, hold on a second. What did you find? German bayonet in the woods. Oh, that's cool. Hey, it's been long enough since I've been over here that that island is clean. Do I have any keys? I do have some keys. Yeah, I'm not really much of an outdoorsy type. When people talking about hunting and fishing and riding dirt bikes and four-wheeling and you know, it just, I'm like, that sounds cool, not my bag. I would prefer to stay inside my nice, safe, relatively clean, warm home. Now, see, that's the kind of hunting I can get behind, hunting for bargains. Oh, look, this one's 2 for 1. It's a BOGO. Honey, I bagged a BOGO. Nope, there's nothing there. All right, moving on. You know what's funny is where I live, like we frequently have these huge wild turkeys just walking through our front yard. And I'm like, man, ooh, found one. If I were to go and get like a bow, I bet I could bag me one of them turkeys. Because a turkey that big, I'm like, I bet that's like a 50-pound turkey. I could just go buy me a bow and some arrows and save $50. And then I go and look, and like the cheapest bow is like $200. I'm like, forget that. I'll just buy the turkey. It's less work. It's like, yeah, if I get 4 turkeys, But it's like 4 Thanksgivings to pay off this bow. And then I won't start seeing a profit till the 5th one. And with the way things are going, 5 years from now, turkey will be extinct. Right, but if it's just like in my front yard, I don't have to take 2 steps to kill. Like, yes, maybe I won't get as much meat, but I don't have to go all the way to store to get it. I mean, if someone delivers to your front door, you don't turn it away, even if it's a crappy meal. Let's see. We'll do this, and this, and this. And get like an airsoft gun. But instead of using the little airsoft bullets, you just put ball bearings in there. Ugh, I missed. Come on. There we go. And he's done. Not my best work, but it'll get the job done. It's good enough for government work, as my dad used to say. I mean, I don't know. My family's from Minnesota. We eat wild game all the time. Ducks, pheasants. Yeah, it tastes a little weird, but, you know, whatever. You know, you put a little gravy on it, it's fine. Oh my God, the lag is real. Did you see? You know what? I don't even have, I don't even know how I would play that for you. I got a video that I posted on the Discord in the show off a while back. I one-shotted a golem. I hit him for over 7,000 damage in one swing. That's kind of like rare though, because you gotta get like all your stuff to trigger at the same time. You gotta get a crit, and you also have to get this to trigger, and what was the other one? You also have to have this active, which I had from the mushroom, and then you got to have all the potions as well. It's like it's not as common, and then you got to like roll well on the base damage. It was, yeah, that one swing is the best attack I've ever done with this sword. Actually, it wasn't even with this sword. Oh my God, the lag is real. It was with a similar sword on my other save. I had just finished crafting it, and on the other save, because I got way more hours on that one, I actually have a perfect, I have one. I had enough to make one perfect sharpness rune, and I put it on that sword so it has like a 77% crit rate. So when I take a greater potion, I have a 97% crit rate. that was when I transitioned from, okay, forget the charge rune. Like, crit maxing is the new meta. Because, and it's actually really, it's possible and easy. I can get, let's see, right now, I can get, this thing's got 51. And then this gives me another 20. So that's 71. And that's 76. And then if I had a perfect rune, where's the crit? I think, is it this one? No. Here it is. 25%. So that put me at 101% crit chance. Every swing would be a crit if I had a perfect rune. And even without the perfect rune, and we won't even use this because I can't make those. I can make these though. You see, I got 28 of them. That's 10%. So that's 66% that right now, with just what I've already got, I can achieve a 66% crit rate. And like, let's see if I decided to waste a rune. What rune do I have? Oh, I'm gonna end the video after this because this crit is unbearable, or this lag is unbearable. Where's my? Charge, adrenaline, lifesteal. Here it is, 10. So 77 or 76. I can achieve a 76 crit chance right now. I'm not talking about that video. I mean, yes, I did do some tire damage in that video, but I'm talking about, this was a separate video that it wasn't really even a short, because it was only like a 6-second clip. The video starts, I walked up to the golem, I swing one time, I do 7,000 damage, and the video ends, because he just drops dead. I don't see anything else. Let me just have a quick look around, make sure there's nothing hiding directly underneath me. Because there's always something directly underneath me. I don't see anything else. Wait. No, I think that is the same as this, which is a nothing. There's nothing in there. Oh, this lag is unbearable. All right, well, I just did a Colossus, so I think that's a good spot to stop. It was a pretty exciting night. And now I know where to look to find more of those. I want to find the rest of this armor. The Skullfang armor. But yeah, in the meantime, thanks for checking out my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and yes, I will see you all on Friday. Bye.